So what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and it's time for the weekly movie hunt. Well, weekly movie and pop culture hunt. Yeah, we're going to go out to some stores. We're going to go look for some physical media. We're going to look for just pop culture items. We're going to go have some fun. There's a lot of new releases out. I know one thing. There's a Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale that my store has none. But you'll probably get another hunt because I'm going to go check out one of the stores that I've looked at in the past that still has them. They're a little bit outside of my area, but I'm going to go looking anyway. But enough of all that. Let's get out, let's look, and let's come back here. We'll look online, and then I'll close out the video. Let's go.
You almost hit me. Give me some money.
So let's start this week. Let's go on into Target. So Target, here we come. I wonder if we'll see anything in here at all. Let's start at the wrestling figures. They still got the Diesel, the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Razor Ramon, and then there's a Shawn Michaels. Do they have that? Yeah, there's your Click 4 set, figure set. So I look for that to be on clearance soon because the next wave is coming out. I think it's the greatest hits wave. They got the classic Cage play set. That's kind of neat. 25% off of a figure when I'm looking in here. Look, you got Gomorian Guard. That's a nice looking figure, but not for the price. And then that right there, not so nice looking figure, but either way, I'm not even hanging that back up. It's hard to get up there, but we got some Simpsons, but nothing new. I should get that car in the set right there for display. That's a nice looking set. And then you got some classic Turtle stuff re-released. Over here in the DC figures, they got one random Superpowers figure. They got this Batman here. We do have the Sandman a lot of people were looking for. There's more of those Superpowers. It's the same damn figure over and over again. So nothing new over here in the DC section. Look at this here. Everybody said that looks like a penis.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
That dinosaur there. What did you think of that dinosaur in the movie? The NECA section is very lacking. What is this? A Fallout. They do have a platinum figure. Cooper Howard. His legs look weird. It's almost like he's ready to do the splits. What is this? They got a no new being Cooper there. They got these blind bags. I'm not interested in those. Oh, they got the Return of the Living Dead, these little mystery figures. Man, those are really lightweight. Those figures must be like nothing. I might have to get one or two of those. We might do a mystery unboxing. I've got a couple things to open on the channel. A Tetris. Look at that. A little classic arcade. That's kind of cool. Gold. That must be the Target exclusive, but nothing much else in here that I can see.
Dumbass.
So we'll make our way a windy day. Damn. In here in Walmart. Catching up to the bus there. Let's get in here and see what we can find. Up front, look here. They got some inflatable tree toss games. You can get that for your great party fun. No thank you. It looks kind of cheesy. What else they got here? Some stuff you can color. Lots of Grinch stuff. Got a Grinch pillow, $10. The little ones are $5. That's ridiculous. Yeah, price is too high on this stuff. Who wants a cow? Is that a cow? That's crazy. More of the blind bag stuff. I don't think they have any new blind bags over here. Don't forget to get your, look at that, your reindeer poo. Or your elf snot. Or your melted snowman. Where's the melted snowman? Yeah, don't forget to get those. I can't get them to stick. Oh well. Don't forget to get those in Walmart, especially that reindeer poo. Everybody needs that. Over here in the new release movie section, we got the Naked Gun Blu-ray for $24.96, and they got the DVD. I wonder why they don't have the 4K. Liam Neeson is comedy gold. I'm going to definitely have to pick that up. They got Together on DVD, and then they got the Blu-ray 4K combo. I love that cover artwork there. That movie is very underrated. It's good. $22.96. We got Him. $22.96 for the Blu-ray. $27.96 for the 4K. Nice to see the 4K in Walmart. Might have to check that out. Got Freakier Friday Blu-ray. I know that was selling out on a lot of places. So $24.96. I might have to pick that up. Yeah, don't worry about it. I might pick up Freakier Friday. Downton Abbey, you got all the different versions. Chosen Season 5, $24.96. Caught Stealing, $24.96 for the Blu-ray. No slipcover. I think the slipcover is on the 4K, which they don't have here. And then the rest is stuff that has already randomly been out that we've seen before, but I'll give it an eyeball shot here. But you see, around the corner, they do have How the Grinch Stole Christmas 4K Steelbook. They don't have the Back to the Futures. They do have that Howling Steelbook that I just don't like the cover artwork. It's cheesy, especially for $33. They do have Full Metal Jacket for $26.96 on Steelbook. Mortal Kombat Steel. Nobody. Still got a bunch of stuff left over from the last couple weeks. Anything over here in the TV section look new?
There is nothing, nada, zip.
Three's Company we seen, Adventure Time, Nashville. And don't forget, a lot of people are finding the Friday the 13th. Whoa, look at that catch. A lot of people are finding the Friday the 13th set over here from Shout in Walmart. I don't see it in my stores, but either way. Not seeing a lot else new here either in this section. Over here in this little anime section. Avatar. Avatar, is that still on? I don't know. My son used to watch that years ago. Is there still any versions of that are still on here? Or is this just re-release of the same shit over and over again? Either way, in this little movie section here, what do we got? We got Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues on Blu-ray, $19.96. We got $14.96 for the DVD. What is this? We've got Prisoner of War on DVD. We've got The Morning Show, $50. Season 1 and 2. Oh my God, we got more Hallmark movies. It's an overload. What is this? Super Claus? That looks pretty interesting. Rick and Morty. We got a new season of SpongeBob. 15? Wow. At least that's widescreen. I love SpongeBob. My son and I used to watch it a lot. Arcane. I don't know anything about that. What else we got down there? Let me give a second look at this. Super Claus. Am I gonna buy that? No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna pass on it for now, but maybe down the line. I really do want to see that movie Sketch. Anybody let me know if that's any good. It just seems like a cool concept. So yeah. Down here they moved most of this stuff, and when it gets moved they remove the 4Ks and a lot of times the Blu-rays. It's only DVD, but this is like the wall of past releases, new releases. Final Destination. We saw the 6-pack Blu-ray in one of the Walmarts here recently. They don't seem to have it in here. Got some anime up there. I'll give it a once over, make sure they didn't add anything new. Got that double pack Winnie the Pooh up there. Tulsa King, Yellowstone. Don't forget your Hallmark Hunks has got limited edition actor trading cards inside. Don't forget to get those.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
In the little horror section, they don't look like they added much. They got some Five Nights at Freddy's. Still got Terrifier throws. This is the remnants of the new display. People ripped this to shreds. Got all the Terrifier figures. There's a Predator figure from Ben Cooper. That's kind of timely with the new movie coming out. They do have the Terrifier version. No, that's Pennywise. Sorry. There's the Terrifier version. And Stranger Things coming out your ass. Is anybody looking forward to this? I mean, I am, but it's been so delayed. It's almost like I'm not as excited as I probably should be. So it's a Dungeons and Dragons tie-in, obviously. Over here in this section, I never found the Art the Clown bloody version. They do have some Batman stuff. That's a pretty badass figure there. They got a Platinum back here. Who is it of? Oh, not one I'm really interested in. Got a little plushie of Chucky there to go on your window. And then I'm not much into Pops anymore. They get Lego My Ego there. That's kind of cool. But not much else. As I walk out of the section, don't forget they got a second Holiday Classics section here. This is a lot of the stuff I'm pretty sure that was from last year. I figured I'd give you an eyeball version. But then look, don't forget, most stores have a second one. So lots of holiday movie options for you to get. Doesn't look like they added anything new. So I'm not going to bore you. What's down here at the bottom? On Golden Pond for $15. Why is that in here? I don't know. I want to put it on the shelf. And this expensive version of the Howling for $43 damn dollars. When you can get the Steelbook over there for $32. But look, I'm putting them on the shelf with the holiday movies. And then their $5 section is actually an end cap. So we got this 3-pack of war movies in just for the holidays. Got Becky, Average Joe, The Gentleman, Krampus. That's timely. Quiet Place. Not seeing a lot else. Batteries Not Included is a good movie. Silent Night. Secondhand Lions. Alright, so let's check out the action figure section in Walmart. It looks like it's pretty picked over. Got some Spider-Man action. Got some X-Men stuff. There's Spider-Man 77. I do want to talk about that in a video. Not too much here. Where's the wrestling stuff? Right over here. Anything new? Got some slap band still. What are these little things? WWE Champs. Yeet. I'm not very interested in those. Oh well. What else they got over here? They got a Jerry King Lawler figure. Not too much else right here. We got some Street Fighter figures. What in this toilet shit? Who is buying this? I never see anybody buying any of it, and the shelf always looks full. Look down there. You got an RC version of it. Look at this. We got some mini, what are these, Bitty Pops? Star Wars. That's a chase. That's a chase of Marvel. This whole case, all of those cases are chases. What did all the fucking chase ones come to Walmart? And look at this little toy arcade thing to display a little pop. No, that Tron one's kind of cool. I like the looks of that. What else they got? It's got a Sonic one. All right, we're going to go into Five Below. Look at that sky, man. That looks cool up there. So yeah, in Five Below, then look up here in the front. This is where we are. We're doing like household items for like tubs and mixers for Lego sets. That's ridiculous, but either way. Their Christmas display. A lot of Grinch stuff, obviously. Grinch hat. Got a little cup here. Got some kisses. We got some ornaments. Over here, this is kind of neat. A light up globe that you can paint for Harry Potter. I could almost see getting that light up globe and using it for something else. I'll have to think about that. If it was a little taller, man, you could put any kind of action figure in there you want, but you could put the little ones in there, I guess. In this section, it used to be Halloween. They've converted it to Christmas. So do they have anything cool? Got an elf cup down there. Right there. One of those bottles. Got some ornaments from Coke. Got some SpongeBob popcorn. Got a lot of these little bag clips and little action figures. Oh, look, we got Donkey from Shrek Christmas, where I'm assuming Shrek is like Santa Claus. Can't get it out. Nope, but he does have a bag with him. Anybody else? There's another Shrek. Oh yeah, we got Gingerbread Man down here, of course. I'm not sure those were $5, but either way. Then we got some stockings. We got Chucky. We got obviously going to have Wicked. That's a cool bag there. Look at that thing. That's gnarly. And then lots of these little figures like the little bitty pops and everything. So not much here for me. In this section, look, got these little mini clay kits like popcorn displays and stuff. That would be neat for some action figure diorama stuff. Got one of pretzels. The pretzel one looks kind of cool, but either way, I'm not much into that stuff now, but I thought I would show it on these little action figures. Look, they got Viewmaster stuff. Look, I caught that one too. Funko, like 80 years of that stuff. Viewmaster, Frankie Stein. I don't know what Frankie Stein is. Polly Pocket. There was some horror ones in here that they never got that I was looking for. So I always like to check these little figures out. The more of that toilet shit. Speaking of the devil, toilet shit.
This is such good shit.
Nothing there I'm really interested right here. They do have some cool Beetlejuice. Hey, I like that Beetlejuice from the cartoon series. There's some horror stuff that's been in here, but not what I was looking for. It was like mystery figures from the horror ones. Got UHDs, got some It stuff. What's down here? They got the little ducks. Look, you can get Poe. Damn, I've dropped something in like every location I've been in, haven't I? I didn't catch that one. That one's a nice looking one from Batman. That's the Joker. Lord of the Rings. The Office. That's obviously Dwight. What other ones they got? Creature from the Black Lagoon. Jurassic Park. Does anybody buy these damn things? I mean, the little ones are $5. I know they had some bigger ones in Spirit Halloween, but there's that Beetlejuice figure. That's a pretty cool looking figure. I might have to get that. Hey, going out of the door, I saw these little mini, the little Small World stuff. They actually got action figures of horror characters. Look, you got Chucky. Who else they got? They got Hellboy. That's pretty neat. What else they got down here? Chucky, Hellboy. Where's the Michael Myers at? Damn. I'll look for that.
Right, the shop is closed. Everybody get out.
So we're going to go into Barnes & Noble. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you, my Barnes & Noble ain't got shit for Criterions. But we'll go in here anyways. But I am going to make a special trip to a different one to look for Criterions. Christmas with the Chipmunks. It's nice to see some Christmas albums up here. Got some Frank Sinatra. They got a little Christmas display. They did put the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. 20% of that is still expensive. But actually, wait a minute. It would be pretty close to the Walmart price of $30 once you get the 20% off. So there's a Friends set. Not much else over here. Yeah, sorry, I had to do the math for that in my head. They got a little $5 section in here as well. I guess they're trying to beat Walmart's cheap movies. It's all DVDs, but they do have a nice selection. This says 50% off. I'm guaranteeing you these Kinos are not 50% off anymore. I'll flip through them, see if they added anything new over here, but I wonder if they would have to match the price since it's not a price sticker on it. It's just in the display. It is confusing though. Kingpin, Road Trip, Airplane. Some good comedies there. Yup, doesn't look like they added anything new here, so let me get out of this section. Over here on the Steelbook, it's mostly Steelbooks section. They got The Strangers, Mission Impossible. That price is outrageous. Finding a deal in Barnes & Noble is sometimes an impossible mission. Lady Killers, Catch a Thief, Steelbook. And that Lethal Weapon Steelbook down there was like on sale at Amazon for like $23, I think. So you might want to check it out, see if it's still on sale. Amadeus, Clint Eastwood. There's more James Bond. Not a lot new that I see. War Games. Clue. I think that's the Steelbook down there. Let's just check out the new movie section, see if they got anything. Somebody over here, before you get to the new releases, you got The Mask on 4K. That's a little expensive. And then the Blu-ray, and they got the damn spider wraps on there tearing up the covers. Look at that. No, thank you. Still got Creepshow 2. Hey, here's the Criterion they have After Hours. Is that the only one? There was one other one over here. What was it? I can't remember. That's their Arrow titles. Nothing new. I don't think anything new other than The Mask came out. They've got the Blu-ray version of that X trilogy. Let's see what else they got. Civil War, Warfare. I've got all those. Materialist, Brutalist. I've got all of those. Oh, look here. Peepin' Tom. There's another Criterion. Woo, we got two. Shitting in high cotton in here. Well, there's your Criterion section. Oh, yeah, baby. Showing Up and Queer. There's two movies I still need to get. Let me know if those are any good. And then After Sun, whatever that is. I think I still need that, but I've got all the rest of those A24s. In the main movie section, let's just give it a glance over. There's the Clue regular version. They had the 4K Steelbook over there. The Cat and the Canary, 40% off. That's a new Kino release, right? I think so. I probably won't get that. That's not my cup of tea, but thought I would show it. 40% off is a good deal. Gone with the Wind. You remember when that shit was canceled, when they removed it out of Walmart? And then like a week later, it was back in there. The Fugitive. Footloose. I haven't seen that in stores in a while. That's the Steelbook. Final Destination, I really like that slipcover. Wish they'd used that on the Steelbook. And then look, there's a security device down there. So it is me that was, yeah, look at there. It's me that makes that thing go off. I didn't know that until last week. I'm a fucking doofus. There's your Fantastic Four. I was just looking to see what the slipcover looked like. I forgot. What else? American Pie, American Psycho. Don't need that. Americana. They had that in Walmart. Deep Star 6, 4K. Very underrated movie. Eon Flux. I did an unboxing of that on the channel. I got it from Valoria Video. See the affiliate link down below if you want to order that for yourself. There's a Kino Cult movie. You know, we collect those. And Deep Blue Sea from Arrow was beside it. There's Him. They only got it on DVD. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yup. Nightmare on Elm Street. Their Nightmare Alley is getting a Criterion release, right? I know, I wasn't much into that movie. There's the Mortal Kombat Steelbook. That's the new one, not the original one. Sunset Boulevard. Nice that it's getting another slipcover in here. I bought the one, and then, hey, look, Thunderball. That's a slipcover version of that. I'm going to do something. I'm going to help them out. They should hire me in the store to reorganize things. I'm going to lay it right there for now. We're not seeing a whole lot in here, so, but I always give it a chance. You never know when you're going to find something like a what do you call it? An uncovered gem, an uncut gem. Is that a Criterion movie? It's from the Criterion channel. I don't know. That's not. I'm not putting that over there with that big Criterion section. 2 is enough for right now in this store. There's that security thing again. Oh well, I think that's all in this section. So on the end cap, they did have this movie Eden for 30% off. Did that only get a DVD release? It's kind of weird. Oh well. Then they got the Naked Gun Blu-ray. They got Together, Spinal Tap 2. So this is all their new releases, I guess. Either way. But watch. So I do have this 007 movie. And they got some Lego stuff. But yeah, I do got this 007 movie. And look here, Thunderball. Look here. I'm going to complete the 007 shitty slipcover section. There's all 4 of them. All 4 together. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I don't think they're going to have much more. This is the same old stuff. But let's look online and see what else we should have found. Wow, so let's check online for what would have come out for the release week of November 11th. This is a huge week. Lots of new stuff, lots of catalog stuff. I sure as hell don't know why they don't spread this stuff out more. There wasn't a lot out last week, but let's dig into it. So you got one of the most anticipated releases there with The Mask 4K from Arrow Video. You got Jack Nicholson's classic One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in a 4K Steelbook. You've got the Descent 4K Steelbook. A lot of people looking forward to that. That's from Lionsgate Limited. There's your One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with the slipcover version. And then there's the 4K of the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. I wonder why there wasn't a Steelbook of that. But either way, we've got a Shout Select of Spotlight in 4K. We've got the general release of Renfield 4K. And that was Walmart exclusive, I think, at one point. You've got U571 4K Steelbook, Caught Stealing 4K. You got Together 4K, very underrated horror movie from this year. I recommend that one. You've got How the Grinch Stole Christmas 4K Steelbook. I think that's the 25th anniversary. You got the Luke Is It Besson collection in 4K, and not all of it's in 4K. I think some of them are just Blu-ray, but that's okay. Burden of Dreams 4K, that's a Digipack Criterion Collection release. Obviously 50% off of that now during the Barnes & Noble sale, and Amazon matches a lot of that. Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. I think that's the Steelbook. Snowden 4K from Shout Select. We got Downton Abbey, the grand finale 4K. We got How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's your slipcover version. U571 4K, the regular version. Rick and Morty Season 8, Naked Gun Blu-ray. Freakier Friday gets a Blu-ray release. You get the Him 4K Steelbook. Creepshow Complete Series. Wait till you hear what I went through to try to get that release. You got the Superman 1 through 4 5-film collection. It's 5 films because you get the 2 versions of Superman 2. You get the 4K of Him. That's a slipcover version. You get the Laurel and Hardy Volume 2. Ted Lasso makes its way on the 4K. The Mask, there's your Blu-ray version. Scarface gets a 4K Steelbook, like big collection. I think that's an Amazon exclusive. A show that I've been looking forward to getting the 4K, not the Blu-ray, release of. 2.5 Men, the complete series. Really looking forward to that. The Howling 4 gets a Steelbook, which I think the artwork looks like shit. The Count of Monte Cristo 4K. We got Kansas City Confidential. There's your Blu-ray of Spinal Tap 2 and Caught Stealing. We get Shudder, a decade of, I don't know what that is. Fear. I'm not sure what the full name is, but it's basically the greatest hits from the last decade from Shudder. Red Sonja, together. There's the Blu-ray Sharks of the Corn Blu-ray, The Killer Must Kill Again anniversary edition. You get Cafe Flesh 4K, Prisoner of War, Frightmare. I think that's a Kino Cult release. You know I've got to get that. There's your Him Blu-ray. Eden, a lot of people complaining why that Ron Howard film didn't get a Blu-ray release. So I might have to watch that. Titanic 25th anniversary 4K release. The Morning Show seasons 1 and 2. We saw that on DVD in Walmart. There's your Downton Abbey and your Burden of Dreams Blu-rays. Friday the 13th A-Movie Collection gets a re-release. I think that's the Steelbook. Downton Abbey Ultimate Collection. There's the Five Nights at Freddy's big collection in a box from, I think it's Amazon. There's some anime stuff. Eva Man, The Return of Eva Man. Out of Season, more anime. Not familiar with most of that stuff. There's Downton Abbey 3-film collection. Some anime. Some re-releases of stuff like Thank You for Your Service, Mr. Right. There's a movie called Soon, but that's about it. So yeah, tons of releases. They need to spread this shit out. I'm telling you, it's going to be a killer week. So luckily I didn't spend much last week. There will be a haul video coming soon that I'll show you how much I spent this week, and it was a lot. So look forward to showing you that. But other than that, let's get home and I'll close out this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff Mann, 316, your pop culture reporter, as it says on the sign. Usually Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, we go live right here, and you and I can join up and watch a movie together while we talk about pop culture and physical media. And that's what this was, the weekly movie hunt. Haul will be next. So I always do the hunts in one video, and then the haul will be in the second one, because I just don't want like a big hour-long video to bore you guys. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me all kinds of ways. Super chats and stuff on the live streams. Subscribing, getting me over 4,000 subscribers, all that stuff I can't do without you. If you want to help me even more, look in the description down below. There's all kinds of ways. My eBay store is down there. I'm selling off a lot of my wrestling figures and stuff like that to help pay for my physical media collecting habits. And then I sell David Sterling box sets, like for Axe Grinder and Camp Blood there. Go to my Valoria Video affiliate link, order from them. Use code JeffMan316 when you check out. It'll get you 10% off your first purchase. I've got an Amazon rant that I know that I'm going to do. I've had so much fucking trouble with Amazon lately, I just can't. I just get mad thinking about it. But serenity now, serenity now. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I've got a thrift store hunt that I did. Watch that. My haul video, like I said, will come out next. And that's going to be anything that within the new release range of this last week. So all kinds of ways you can support me. But hey, when you do watch the videos, make sure you throw a like on them. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, and you can share. And then, hey, get more people over here and we can have more fun. You're going to know when I post new videos by hitting the notification bell after you subscribe. And it'll let you know when I do that or when I go live or anything else. So I really appreciate the support. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been Jeff Mann, 316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Oh, what a nice guy.